Hi, I'm Melanie from Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is Adventures in Groceryland. We are two people spending approximately $60 a week on groceries. I keep coming back to this statement. You don't need to be extreme to be frugal. I really think that that's important. You really don't have to be extreme. Frugality is mostly just small, everyday decisions, small choices that have a big impact on your bottom dollar. For me, the biggest money saver and the biggest tip or suggestion that I could share is to build your pantry. Most of the meals that we make here in this house, we are sourcing the ingredients from our existing pantry and our existing freezers and supplementing those ingredients with very minimal needed items from the store. So what that means is, because I'm not going to the grocery store with a list of, I'm making this recipe for supper, I need these 7 ingredients for it. Because I'm not doing that, it gives me the flexibility to spend my grocery budget on sales. If I see a great deal, I can stock up on it. And that means when I'm using that item in the future, I'm always getting my items at sale price. I very rarely am spending regular dollars or regular price dollars for the ingredients that I need. Because when I see it on sale, I'll pick one up, and I usually have one at least of everything. And if something's a really good deal, I will really buy multiples, especially if it's inexpensive. So you are going to see that this week. I am doing that. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from and how you build your stockpile, or how did you get started in building a stockpile, or do you need help? Do you have questions of how myself or other subscribers or viewers could give you suggestions or give you any instructions or tips on how you might get started with a stockpile? The handsome one is going to be out and about again for lunch today, so I'm just packing a little light lunch for him. This is one of those cheese combo snacks that I got last week or the week before that, and a granola bar and a mandarin. We still have mandarins left. Chicken noodle soup for lunch today, and no more bread, but I do have left some goldfish Halloween goldfish crackers from long ago that I got as a crazy discount price, so I'm going to have soup and crackers. Chicken tetrazzini leftovers for supper. One's in the microwave, and then this one will go in next. We haven't had smoothies in a while. Today we are having raspberry smoothies. I added some jam into it as well, protein powder. Yeah. Smoothies. Asparagus to go in the oven. We did it on the barbecue last week and it got a little scorchy. So we're going to try it in the oven this week. I've sprayed it down with olive oil. I've added lemon juice and garlic, and also some lemon dilly and some pepper. That package of asparagus was quite large, so we had it last week. We are having it again tonight for supper. It's too much for us to eat before it turns, so I'm freezing the rest of it. It's just under half of the package left, which will be enough for 2 more meals for us. Sausages with asparagus and potato salad. Very excited. It looks really good. I am at Bulk Barn. It is Sunday, which means Sustainable Sundays, 15% off your purchase every Sunday when you use your reusable container bags, and I brought my container. I am at Dollarama. There were a few really good buys that I have never purchased myself when I did the little Dollarama tour. I'm going to go in and take a look. One of them was the cookies. and the ones that kind of looked like Oreo knockoffs. And there were ones that were golden, like the golden Oreos. I'm going to take a look and see if they have those at this location and just see what else I might be able to find. I'm in luck. There was one. I just clued in that marshmallows here are $1.25. This is a 225 gram pack. It says the mini. There's no prices on the regular size marshmallows, but they'd probably be similar, I would think. Maybe. I had wanted to try these crackers. They're not on my grocery list for today, but maybe one pack. So regular Ritz Cristies at Dollarama are $2.50, and these Biscuit knockoffs are $1.25, and these have 200 grams in them in the 2 Stay Fresh sleeves, and these ones only have 180. So I am going to give these a try and see what they're like. I've got a rain check for Barilla pasta for 99 cents. For 10, I am going to pick those up today. I mostly need spaghetti, so I'm probably going to get 5 packages of spaghetti, and then the other 5, maybe a mix of the other options available. Our groceries for the week are purchased, and I am at $60.31. I think that's pretty good. We did a stock up. I got some exciting splurges, and I filled a special request from the Handsome One, which is this sparkling water you see in the background. So I started at Superstore. I did have a grocery list this week, and on it was spaghetti. We are totally out of spaghetti. I remembered that I had a rain check for pasta, so I pulled it out. It was for Barilla pasta at Superstore, and it was for 99 cents. So I decided, and it was for 10 packages. So I decided to do a pantry stock up and get all 10. I chose 3 different kinds, 3 packages of rotini, 5 packages of spaghetti, and 2 packages of fettuccine. And what was really exciting was this is gluten-free, which I really like. We haven't had it in a while, so I'm excited about that. I also got some peach salsa. It was a 50% markdown, so $5 down to $2.50. So that's exciting. But this is where we come into the special offer. I'm going to tell you about it, and then I'm going to tell you where I went wrong. So the special offer was for PC card holders. You could get PC Blue Menu or just PC brand sparkling water, and you could get it for the price of $3.49 when you scanned your card. Great. That's a good price. On top of that, each package that you bought, you would get 2,000 bonus points. So 2,000 bonus points is the equivalent of $2, but you can only redeem in $10 increments. Okay. Then on top of that, there was a Blue Menu special offer for me. If I spent $20 in Blue Menu products, I would get an additional $2, 2,000 bonus points. So I did the math. It worked out to 6 packages is what I would need to hit that $20 mark. So I was thinking, okay, I'm going to get the 6 packages. I'll redeem $20 worth of points towards it, and I'm going to get a bunch of bonus points back. How much would that be? 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. So 12,000 for buying 6 packages of Blue Menu, plus an additional 2,000 for hitting the PC Blue Menu. And I don't know how it happened, but I only ended up with 5 packages. So I did get 2,000 bonus points per package. I did redeem my 20,000 points to save $20, but the total of this did not hit the $20 that I needed to get the bonus for the Blue Menu. But that also being said, I didn't spend an additional $3.50 plus 10 cents deposit for each can, so an additional $4.70. So I didn't spend $4.70, but I lost out on 4,000 bonus points. I knew something was wrong with the receipt. I could tell. I was trying to figure out where I went wrong when I was at the cash, but sometimes you just need to go and think about it. Anyways, what I intended to get was lemon, 2 packages of lime, 1 package of the citrus strawberry, and 2 packages of grapefruit. And I ended up with 2 grapefruit, 1 citrus strawberry, only 1 lime, and 1 lemon. So I just need to pay closer attention. There are things available to me. Yes, I didn't get the 4,000 points, but I also didn't spend the $4.70. I did redeem 20,000 points. So the grand total here, so you can see they rang in at $4.49. The deposit was $1.20. Then I saved a dollar off of each one. I got the 2,000 bonus points. I got the pastas for 99 cents each. I saved the 50% off for the peach salsa, brought my total down to $38.84 with the HST. I redeemed 20, so my grand total was $18.84. I think that's pretty good for all of that stuff. Then I went to the bulk barn. I did a little video tour of the bulk barn, 2 video tours over the last couple weeks, and I saw some items in there that I was interested in trying for ourselves. So I went in there today. I got olives, which I've purchased them at the bulk barn before. We like them, $1.75. Good price. These I wanted to try. They look like Ritz crackers to me, so some kind of Ritz cracker knockoff. They're only $1.25. And the package is actually a bit bigger than a package of Ritz crackers. So I'm excited to try those. I brought these because I was thinking we've not tried them before. And the handsome one said we have tried these before and they are fine with a little cheese and meat board. So we will save them for that. And then I got 2 packages of the cookies. The handsome one is also excited about this. And my grand total was $7 at Bulk Barn. And the cookies were $1.25 each. I think that's pretty good. They're 300-gram packages. Anyways, then I shopped at Avery's, a local farm type market. I got 2 marked down cucumbers, really big cucumbers for 99 cents. I am going to put those in conjunction with the cucumbers we got from our garden, which wasn't tons, and I'm going to try to make some relish. I got onions and carrots for $2.49 each, and I got broccoli for $2.99. My grand total at Avery's was $8.66. Oh, I guess the onions were only $2.19, so that's good. I also shopped at the bulk barn. On my list, so on my grocery list was onions, broccoli, and carrots. Also on my grocery list was yeast. Now, I either buy very small quantities of yeast at the bulk barn or I buy it in the jars in the grocery store. I'm not sure how the price compares from the bulk barn price to what I would buy at the grocery store. And I'm going to do a little research. Today was Sunday, so it was 15% off if I brought my own jars. So I did. And you can see down here that the dry yeast worked out to $1.77. Yeah, that's pretty cheap for what I had. And we are actively trying to eat some things down. I do have some sweets in mind that I'm going to make, and I thought it would be fun to top them with M&Ms, little mini M&Ms. And so those worked out to $2.03. And then the reusable container discount you see at the bottom, 27 cents. My grand total for the M&Ms and the yeast, $3.83. I think that's pretty good. And I was in Costco again. Again this week. This was no bulk stock up, but the handsome one asked me if I could get one of those big packages of pepperoni, and they were $10.99. They are 1 kg packages. And I just saw this. I've never had this before. I've tried to make quesadillas myself. They turn out okay, but they're not awesome. And I saw this package of 12 quesadillas, and it was on sale when we were in there for $10.99. And I thought, under $1 for a quesadilla. I'm curious. We like to try new things, so this gives me the opportunity within the budget, nothing extra, this week to try something new. So I'm excited about that. So we've got stuff on my list, stuff that we're trying that's new, and bulk stock-ups. Very happy for the total price, $60.31. We have made a little dip for a snack tonight. This is a roasted Parmesan dip. We had a half of a dip package left, mixed with a little bit of cream cheese, a little bit of mayo. And we are going to have it with some of our pretzel crisps. For lunch today, I'm going to throw this little pizza that's been in the freezer for a really long time into the oven, using up one more item out of the freezer. I'm going to add a few little things that I have onto the pizza. I'm going to add on a little bit of pineapple. I had a little bit of this sliced pepperoni left. I used up the last of this. And a teeny little bit of my triple cheddar, lactose-free, the pre-grated stuff. This looks really awesome. I'm going to just pop it in the oven. This turned out pretty good. I'm excited. It smells really good, and I'm actually quite hungry. Yay, pizza for lunch. Rice-a-roni as a side for barbecued pork chops tonight for supper. I'm adding some carrots and peas, frozen carrots and peas, right in with the rice-a-roni, just as a little customization. So we'll see how that turns out. Get a little more veggies in the mix. Barbecue pork chops with rice-a-roni and carrots and peas, pickles on the side, and a few little cherry tomatoes from our garden. I have started to get everything ready for relish that I'm going to make. This is a mixture of cucumbers from our garden, plus the 2 discounted cucumbers that I got from Avery's, and I have a few more that I need to cut up to get in here. I don't have a specific recipe. I don't make relish. The last time I made relish was about a decade ago. It was a horrible failure. I didn't use a tried and true recipe. I used one that I looked up online. And a friend of mine, after I was saying that there was this weird liquid on the top of the relish jars, asked me to bring her a copy of the recipe, and she took one look at it and said, didn't you think this was an awful lot of vinegar? And of course I didn't, because I was really inexperienced. I had no idea. So now I try to use tried and true recipes, and I'm hoping, I'm going to measure, I've got my little measuring cup here, I am going to measure the cucumbers, and I'm hoping I have enough to try 2 different batches, 2 different kinds, 2 different recipes, because I'm not sure which one we're going to like the best. So just so everyone can see what I'm doing, I slice the pieces in long slices, and then I dice them. And then a lot of people put their cucumbers through a grinder, a food grinder. I'm happy with this size of pieces because when they're cooking, they'll cook down. I am making 2 different recipes, so that's exciting. Obviously, as you can tell, this is a bigger recipe. It's a bigger recipe to start with. It calls for more ingredients. And interestingly enough, this recipe here, I actually am doubling the ingredients to make it fit the quantity of cucumbers that I have. So this is 6 cups of cucumbers, and this is 4 cups of cucumbers, and I'm gonna get to the rest of the stuff now. Okay, and this one has been added onion, green pepper, and red pepper. Added salt. You can see they are in colanders here because the salt mixed with the vegetables will help draw the liquid out. They are going to soak overnight, and then I am going to bottle them tomorrow. This is just going to give an idea of, I don't know if you can see that liquid under there. This is the 3rd amount and the least amount that I've drained from under the blue colander anyways. And this is the 3rd amount that I have drained from under the green colander. This is batch 1, which is the bigger batch, starting to boil here in the front. And in the back, which will be the smaller, different batch, I just turned the burner on, so kind of doing it in stages. All right. This batch actually made a little bit more than what I was thinking. That's a lot since we don't know what it tastes like. This batch on the right, I'm very curious about that. The only ingredients in it is sugar, water, vinegar, and cucumbers, and a little bit of cornstarch. So I'm really curious to see what that tastes like. Yeah, this is what we got. And this one will be like a little sample. As soon as that cools, I can put it in the fridge and we can have that right away. Maybe we'd like to have something for supper tonight that we can eat relish on so that we can try it. Crave dinners for lunch today. Looking good. We have decided to have hamburgers for supper tonight so we can try the relish that I recently made. I am going to make a salad to go with this. I had originally gotten 2 packages because they come in 2 packs together of this pickle salad at Costco last week. Yeah, it must have been last week. And we are going to have the last one tonight. You know, I need to get smarter about these 2 packs. What I should really do, instead of getting 2 of the same kind for me, I should see if one of my sisters or a neighbor wants to go splits and I buy 2 different kinds of salads and then I keep one of each and then they buy one of each off of me. That would be much, much smarter. I'm going to try that next time. The salad is ready. I've actually got some tomatoes cut to go with it because I thought that would be tasty. Hamburgers with salad and relish to try. Light lunch today, we have mandarins. We have some of these little combos. They are cheddar cheese, banana crisps, dried cranberries, and dark chocolate chunks. And we have granola bars, and these are s'mores. Yay! We continue clearing older items out of the freezer. Tonight for supper, we are going to have this ravioli. It is ravioli stuffed with Maine lobster. You can see some crystallization in there. It's been in the freezer for a while, but that's fine. It'll cook up fine, and we are going to have that with an Alfredo sauce. I'm looking forward to this. It didn't make much, that's for sure. It smells really good. Hopefully it's really filling. Pasta is very filling. I didn't really think of anything for a side for this. I should have thought of something else perhaps earlier. You might be thinking, didn't I already show a bunch of sparkling water? And you'd be right, I did. This is an addition to that, but it's also outside of the budget. The handsome one wanted that sparkling water, so I bought it. He tried some, loved it, decided that it would be a good idea, perhaps, to invest in some more of the sparkling water. So he started thinking that he was just going to go and get 6 cases, not out of our grocery budget. He just wanted to get 6 more cases of this water because it was very inexpensive. So the deal that I had was 2,000 bonus points for each case. He also had that deal. The deal I had was spend $20 on Blue Menu products and get 2,000 bonus points, which I messed up. He had the deal, spend $20 on Blue Menu products and get 4,000 points. So he bought these. He redeemed $20 of his PC Optimum points. So he has his own card. He's got his own points. He redeemed $20. He got back the 12,000, so 2,000 for each, right away. He did not get the 4,000 for the $20 Blue Menu, but he made a points claim and now he has the points. So this is how it broke down. With the cost and the deposit and the tax, it worked out to $31.28. You can see here that he redeemed $20 worth of loyalty points, which brought his price down to $11.28. Cost him $11.28 cash, and he got back, so he spent 20,000 points and he got back 16,000 points. So it actually cost 4,000 points and $11.28. He did the math. This worked out to 15.6 cents per can, but he's going to get 5 cents back per can when he returns his cans to the bottle depot, which means each can worked out to 10.6 cents. So he thought that was a phenomenal deal. He wanted more. He got these. By the time he went back, there wasn't a lot of flavor options left, but he did end up getting two different kinds than what I got for him the first time. So he got a watermelon and a blueberry pomegranate. He got 3 of the strawberry citrus and an additional lime. Anyways, this was a really actually very good deal for people who, like him, really like to drink this kind of sparkling water. Guest for lunch today. This looks super awesome. Breakfast for supper tonight, bagels with jam, eggs over easy, and hash browns. We had a great week. I was able to try the crackers from Dollarama, the ones that were $1.50. Those were pretty tasty. I know the handsome one said that we had those before, but I don't remember them. It must have been a long time ago. So those were good. We tried the cookies. Those were also good. We ate the peach salsa and nachos with nachos. We had that one night, and somehow the video just, I don't know where that is. Maybe I didn't even take a video. Sometimes that happens. I was away and a guest at an event, and they provided a meal for me, and it was spaghetti, and I love spaghetti, so that was really, really fun for me. Made some preserves. I was able to increase my pantry. So whether you want to call it a pantry or a stockpile, mine's not huge. So really I should be calling it a pantry. My pantry is stocked. I don't have a separate area that has years worth of food. I just have a good substantial pantry, and that's what allows me to eat so inexpensively and to spend my money on such a variety of food. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments, your suggestions, and I love to hear from you. Have a great weekend, everybody.